Well, you guys aren't going to believe this, but I think it's going to storm again. Good grief. Come on, Dixie, we got to get these things put on before the weather goes downhill. Alright guys, so you're going to put some steps on your Gladiator of some sort. You've got a couple of different options, and we're going to talk about those because I finally got something to put on my truck. And there's the big box that the brown Santa left here a minute ago. So on these trucks and Jeeps, you've got a couple of options if you need steps, and most of us do like to have some kind of steps on there. So you can get rock rails that double as steps, which is the preferred method in my opinion, or you can just get some nice lightweight step bars. Now the problem with the rock rails is that on these trucks they're even longer. I don't know how much longer, but it looks to me like maybe a foot. It's probably about a foot of extra length back here that the Wrangler doesn't have. And so you're adding material, which drives the cost up a little bit, but you're also adding weight. And this truck, as it sits right here, already weighs 4,860 pounds. So I know it kind of seems silly to some of you, but I'm trying to keep my weight in check here. I don't want to make this thing, you know, super heavy. So I'm trying to keep that in check. Plus the rock rails that double as steps, like the JCR sliders, which are awesome. Excuse me, they're awesome. I love the way that they mount. I love the way they look. The Ace engineering ones are pretty cool. There's lots of different ones out there that double as really good hardcore rocker protection and a step. But the prices have gotten insane on them. Like the JCR ones, they put those at $800. If you buy those powder coated, they're $800, and that's not including shipping. So by the time you get them shipped, you're probably in them for $1,000. You know, it's gotten stupid, really. And so because of the price, because of the weight, and all of that, I decided to go with the Mopar stuff again because it's lightweight. I know it's going to fit perfect. It's going to last a long time, and it'll do what I need it to do. So let's get these unboxed and I'll show you real quick. All right, so I unboxed them and this is what they look like. They're actually nicer than what I expected. When I saw these in the Mopar catalog, I was not a fan, but it just so happened that a guy in one of the JT groups on Facebook had some of these for sale, so I figured, hey, I need something, so I bagged them up from him, and they actually look a lot nicer in person. They even got a little Easter egg right there. See the little truck? So one of the cool things about these, I put them on the scales, and these are 20 pounds each. So I'm adding a total of 40 pounds to the truck, which will bring the truck's curb weight to a total of 4,900 pounds, which is kind of sad because I believe that a crew cab, four-wheel drive F-150 weighs less than this thing, but it is what it is. So 40 pounds for this set as opposed to 150 pounds if I had gone with rock slider / steps. So I'm saving a ton of weight. Plus, see how those are thick and they're one uniform tube down through there? When I mount those on here, it's going to give me even more rock and chip protection along the doors and things too. So let's get to it. So for the last 25 or 30 years that I've been wrenching on my stuff, I've done it the old-fashioned way with ratchets and extensions and sockets. Finally got tired of that and bought one of these dudes off Amazon. This is an electric impact wrench. Supposedly it'll go up to 45 pound-feet. So you can get things loosened and then use the electric motor to run it on out, or vice versa. So hopefully this will save me a bunch of time on projects like this. I noticed in the package they also sent me a flag. How about that? Tomorrow's Independence Day and we're working on a Jeep. How much more American could this get? So as usual with the Mopar stuff, you get some pretty cool instructions that have lots of pictures. Pictures are always good, right? So you just have 8 of these and 16 capped nuts there. Pretty simple. All you do is put this in there. This is going to go into the rockers. And then you've got one larger bolt that comes up vertically from the bottom. So there's 3 bolts per leg. And like I said, it's pretty easy to do. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this one on there, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Well, the thunder's rolling, so I better hurry up. So basically what you want to do, guys, is put the 10mm bolt in and Don't tighten it all the way up, leave it a little bit loose, and then put your ones in on the side. There's one over there, one over there. Go ahead and put those on. Tighten those down first, and then go through and tighten all those up. So far, this has taken me about 5 minutes to do this side. I'm gonna button this the rest of the way up, and then we'll do the other one. All right, well, that side is on. I really like how they got this really nice texture here, non-slip surface. You don't have to worry about, you know, your wet boots or wet shoes sliding on this. Really nice touch, and they look good on here. They fit perfect. Look at that fit with the factory Mopar splash guard. I mean, it's perfect. And the best part is, look at all that protection now that we're gonna have from rock dings, mud, road salt. All that junk coming out of these tires will hopefully hit the splash guard or the step rail before it hits the body. And maybe that'll keep this rear fender flare from getting torn all to pieces too. So I like it. Looks pretty cool. Lightweight, simple to install, piece of cake, 5 minutes per side, fits like a glove, and it's going to be perfectly functional. So that's a look at the Mopar step rails for the Gladiator JT. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll talk to you later.